Hey, what's going on, everyone? I have a couple tomato plants that have been growing like crazy, but they're not really producing any tomatoes. So today we're going to be talking all about tomatoes and how to increase their yield. Alright, so to start out, first off, this tomato plant's got absolutely massive, too big for this garden. So the first thing we're going to do is just kind of trim off a lot of this excess growth. So grab a pair of scissors or shears or something to prune these with. And before you start, give these a wipe down with some isopropyl alcohol because we don't want to introduce any sort of bacteria or fungus or anything like that into the plant. So these are some nice clean scissors. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut these. There's some tomato cages in here, and I'm just going to cut them a couple inches above the tomato cages. And then just remove these branches. And this is just kind of like a little thing just to give us a little bit more room to see what we're doing. So we've got a lot of the main growth kind of trimmed off. So now what we're going to go through and do is find any yellowing or diseased looking leaves, and we're going to trim those off, as well as anything that's kind of in like the bottom half of this plant. So down here, I'm going to clip that. Now in here there's definitely some leaves that look like they have some fungus on them, so we're definitely going to get rid of those. So here's a better view of those, see that? Alright, so get rid of anything that looks bad. A lot of these small things down at the bottom you can just pick off with your hands. They're too small to really need pruners. While we're here, we're going to do this other plant as well. This one hasn't grown quite as crazy, but it does have some diseased looking leaves. So now that we have all of the diseased leaves and all the leaves on the lower section of the plant all removed, we're going to go ahead and remove all of the suckers. So what a sucker is in between the V of the plant, there's going to be a middle shoot on a lot of the sections, and what you're going to do is remove that middle shoot because it's not going to produce any tomatoes from that shoot. All it's doing is just adding some excess growth that's not going to really benefit the plant in any way. So go ahead and remove any of the suckers on the plant that you can see. So we're going to remove this guy here. And just be real careful not to cut any of like the main branches on the plant. A lot of the smaller suckers you can just remove with your hand. You don't need the shears to remove those. Alright, so we've removed all of the suckers from both of our tomato plants. We've cleaned up a lot of the diseased leaves and a lot of the leaves on the lower section. And overall, our tomato plants have a lot more room for air to get in and circulate, and they should produce a lot more tomatoes now. So anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.